let me introduce the most wonderful guest that I have. It's Prof. Melusi Sibanda. We used to call him DJ at Napis, one of those days. For Terrence, we know him. He's the man who used to supply us with Prison Breaker, all the series, the latest of the kind. Prof, let me just give 1 minute introduction to you, about you, to the people. Good people, we normally have quite knowledge that is available, but not everyone is aware about this knowledge. Professor Sibanda is one of the most young yet very profound academics of our time. He's a global icon, this one. If you want to check him right now, go to Google Scholar, you will see his contribution. He's very versatile in research, either food security, either climate change, and he has produced quite a number of also students from his intellectual development. Prof. Sibanda is not only doing that, he goes and adjudicates in many committees, he has been involved in many organizations. Prof, I want to ask you a question. I once asked you this question before. You remember I think it was 2007. I asked you, Prof, I said to you.
You still remember everything.
Yes, you know me very well. I asked you, Prof, because you are very good. At that time, we used to call you at Napis Mela. I said, Mela, because you are very good in technology, more especially in computer. Why have you chosen agriculture instead of not pursuing a computer? Because you pursued computer at that time. Why you have not chosen computer? And your answer was, because you already know it. But now, today, I want to ask you again, Prof, why you chose agriculture out of many careers with your capacity?
Thank you very much, Doc, for that warm introduction. Yes, agriculture is very important, especially to our African economies. You know, it is the backbone of our economies. Everything, every sector, every economy, everything comes from agriculture. So it is very important that we promote this sector. So it is the love of agriculture, you know, but beyond that, it is something that also creates, employment opportunities, especially for the youth. The youth must take agriculture very seriously. You know, if you look at the youth nowadays, they tend to look at agriculture as a non-lucrative profession. But it is one opportunity, you know, especially with the emergence of technology, artificial intelligence.
Yes.
We can take this sector to high standards and also even improve the economy in many ways that we can imagine. So like I indicated, all the sectors are dependent on agriculture, the value chains, the processing of raw materials, be it in the furniture industry, it comes from agroforestry, be it in the clothing industry, the food industry, you name it, everything is. Let me just ask you, without food, you won't survive, you know. So yes, agriculture is very important. So those are some of the reasons that made me to choose agriculture as a career option. But beyond that, you know, nowadays we're talking of emerging challenges like climate change. In as much as climate change could be a contributor to agriculture, could be a contributor rather to climate change, but if we invest into sustainable agricultural practices, we might be able to combat these emerging challenges such as climate change. And of course, if we innovate, we can take our products to a higher level. We can make income for yourself, for the country. You can export your products globally. So agriculture is very versatile. You know, I always like to speak about from farm to the plate.
Okay.
So you know, it's a value chain. There's a lot that happens in between. So there's a lot of employment opportunities, creation, value addition, and so forth. So we really need to take agricultural education very seriously, and especially the youth. They are the future of the country. They are the future leaders, and also we need to feed the nation. A well-fed nation is a healthy nation. A healthy nation is a well-performing nation. We could be able to combat most of the societal problems from agriculture, be it crime, be it a lot of diseases. You know, when we talk about food security, we also talk about nutrition. So I can go on and on. The list is really endless.
Yes, I can say. By the way, it's a disclaimer, this one. We met Professor Sibanda. We were still young at that time, way back 2005, when we started our junior degrees together at University of Fort then. And then we departed ways, I think after masters. This one remained. He said, no, you want to continue having PhD, and then he got it at very end and inspired us to follow him. Prof, before I release you, I have my always very important question that I then believe that my supporters, they always want to hear that I'm the fan of parables. I know you've covered quite a number of stories, among the one having agriculture to the plate.
Yeah.
Now, what is your parable that you think this one is really either a planty or anything, the parable, or perhaps you come up with technology, because you also know technology, maybe any parable that you have in mind that you can give them, because they relate most of the stories.
There's no parable really. I think we have to be conscious.
Okay.
We have to be aware of the environment, the challenges, and key to that is innovation.
Okay.
You know, every problem that comes, I always like to say, for every challenge, that's an opportunity.
Yeah.
So let us not let the challenges determine our destiny or our future.
Okay.
But for every challenge, it is an opportunity. Let's take on it, and then we can always overcome. So there is really no parable or secret about it. It's all about dedication, commitment, as well as interest, passion. But of course, you can't do it alone. Collaboration is very key. You need to collaborate, network with key people, key industry players, and I think the rest will be.
In closing remarks, good people, we have our own theme here. We say that it is a way to success, and I pledge that with the knowledge that we have as a scholars in our industry, we normally disseminate this information to the farmers only, or perhaps to extension officers, but it's not going to the general population who's supposed to enjoy these benefits. Hence now we've taken this initiative to make sure that I will make sure in my space, because I rub shoulders with the likes of Prof. Sibanda and other scholars, of course, I will make sure that I take their knowledge and I bring it to you. Good people, we can't have enough time to talk with you.
Yeah, before you close, let me also congratulate you on your academic achievements as well.
Okay.
You've done very well. I've been watching you as well.
Okay.
And what you are doing, I think it's a good thing. You're also inspiring the youth.
Okay.
You're inspiring almost everyone out there.
Okay.
So continue, keep on doing the work. And then,
I feel so honored. I didn't know that I'm also doing well, because in most cases I'll be chasing others, and particularly in your academic.
And like you said, we parted ways quite some time.
Yeah.
And it's never late, to do anything.
Wonderful.
You can still achieve more. And
wonderful. By the way, before I let him go, he's a very good, wonderful DJ. We call him DJ at Napis, and really, he loves music. He loves DJ. Another thing about him, he is always alert about technology. He's leading now in the research about AI. He's the one who's making us, whether as a scholars, should we use it or not. He gave us those publications, and on top of that, he always alerts us about the viruses that will come and attack us. And as he already indicated, that you must always take out challenges and opportunities. We used to have that thing that was called like a panel, the one you gave us. If our computers will have virus, we come and clean it. So Mela, you made our life very much easy. Thank you so much, Prof. It has been a pleasure always to rub shoulders with you at Napis. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you.